We're back again. Anything but macros. Thank you for everyone tuning in. These are our special hosts. We have Jake, Mr. Booty Man. How are you, Jake?
Good. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Jarvis as well, Lifted Nutrition.
Beautiful. How are you?
And we have a special guest today called Tony Lorrance, aka PSI Addict. How are you, Tony?
I'm good, bro. You?
I'm fantastic. Thanks so much for coming on board.
Thanks for having me, boys.
No, I appreciate. I was excited.
Worries,
PSI Addict. Is that because like PSI in the cars, so you like going fast?
Yeah, I used to have a 6.6 litre turbo SSU, and
Jeez.
number plate was PSI dealer. So,
Oh, I
it's
like
mad.
that.
That's been me for forever.
That's your reputation.
Yeah,
So,
Mrs. hates it.
so you two are friends
Yeah,
from the area?
grown up in the same area, same
And,
kind of mutual friends.
Yeah.
We look for cool people to get on. If you get on this, you're classified as cool.
You're doing something.
You're doing something right. Yeah.
Doing something.
You're
I
doing
just text my
something
mum
right.
that, and my mum
Let
told
your
me.
mum know.
Mama made it.
And we're getting heaps of good feedback from these podcasts as well. So we'll get into it. So you know about Jake if you watched our podcast before. You know about Jarvis. You might know a little bit about me. But Tony, we will talk about you and get straight into it. So Tony, like I said, PSI Addict, that's your Instagram name as well.
Yep.
You have been successful. You started a pre-workout gum called 0 to 100 Gum.
Yep.
That did really well. And then you've actually started another business now called 0 to 100 Australia, which is a giveaway company, and
Yep.
you're giving away prizes, like really cool, expensive
Yep.
prizes that people gravitate towards, which is really cool. So talk about why you started those businesses. And also, we'll get straight into this now. You've had some adversities in your life. We wanted to get straight into it to get you guys engaged and give you some inspiration because you've actually, would you say you've hit rock bottom?
Yeah, 100%. I hit rock bottom.
Yep, yep.
100%.
Tell us a bit about it and get straight into it if you don't mind.
So I was a form work chippy, and I was working on Metro Tunnel in the city, biggest project in Melbourne, and got sent into an area that that we weren't meant to go in, which we weren't told. And we're crawling under, and there's you had to crawl under and stand up, keep walking, crawl under, and stand up again. And they had a beam that they hadn't cut off yet. And so as I stood under, I was on my knees and I pushed all my weight up straight under the beam. So it was a whole 120 kilos of me pushing straight up and compress my head straight down and just collapsed. Done 2 discs, 3 nerves in my neck.
Far out.
Yeah,
That's
it was
bad.
fucking hectic. And, you know, the workplace is saying you're faking it and stuff like that.
No.
Had almost 2 years off work. Put on weight, got depressed. Was a week away from probably losing the house. Had the mortgage on hold. You know, when you go from having a job making over $200,000 a year to being on work cover wages, which cut down to at one stage it was $1,100 a week. My mortgage was $1,200 a week. My
Jeez.
car repayment was 200 and something a week.
Food, groceries.
My missus has a nice lifestyle.
Yeah.
Likes all that,
Yeah.
the bags and stuff that they do, and like
I'll be the death of us.
yeah, I couldn't, I couldn't provide that anymore. So it was very dark place.
That's hard when you're strapped for cash, and Australia's expensive to live in.
Yeah,
It can be very stressful.
Oh,
and
man.
I just had 2 kids as well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
jeez.
just had my twins.
All happening for you.
Yeah,
So you were saying before you got put into that situation, and then you mentioned to us that you had to make some, is that me? You had to make some cash quickly to keep your house.
yeah.
Do you want to tell us a bit about that?
All right, so my missus, so once all that happened, we just decided to book a holiday to Bali for a week to try kind of reset. And she said, why don't you do e-com? Then we can travel the world. And, you know,
Yep.
it was when e-com was kind of kicking off.
So how long ago was this?
This was about 3 years ago.
Okay, so recent.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So was your partner working at the time?
Like two days a week, 2 days a fortnight. Yeah.
That makes it
So,
hard. That makes it very hard.
Had nothing. And I kept it very, very personal. Like we still lived our life and just watched that money go down because being a man, you don't
You
want
don't want to show signs of weakness.
no.
Because if you show signs of weakness, fuck,
Yeah.
you're done.
So she sent me an e-com course. I did the e-com course and started off with, I don't know why, fucking phone cases.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Well, everyone needs one. not a bad idea.
100%. Yeah, I ordered 7,000 phone cases and reached out to all, Tammy Hembrow and
All these influencers,
Anna
yeah.
Paul and stuff like that. And God, looking back at it, they were the most terrible phone cases. But it taught me a lot.
It's good you learn from all those things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was sitting on the couch one day. It was midnight, just watching YouTube, and an ad for chewing gum came on, and it just, when something just hits you,
Yeah.
You know when it feels right.
it just
Yeah.
it went bang, and I was like, pre-workout in the gum, and for a whole week I was just researching what was out there. There wasn't much at the time, so I got onto some food scientists and just done my own, and got samples out, handed out to hundreds of people. They loved it.
Wow.
I said, fuck it. I don't have much savings left. We're going for it.
All in.
And I put probably 50, 60 grand in. And yeah, our first year was, I think it was 153 grand.
Awesome.
Wow.
So,
Wow. Yeah.
Tripled your money.
Good
Yeah,
risk
Big.
to throw it all in. And what do they call it? There's a word for it. It's like betting the house down or something like that. God, so something like that. What are those?
No, I don't know.
I can't remember, but yeah, well done. So you made some cash there. That's become successful. And was this like within, so the 3 years that happened, when you lost your job, you're on work cover, you started the chewing gum business. That might have taken a year to get all that happening.
Yeah, I wasted probably a year just being flat, depressed.
Yeah, that'll get you
put on weight, just moping around, which made my injury
worse.
worse. I've been training my whole life.
Yep.
And then once this happened, you're down, like your relationship's not as good. Like I didn't feel like I was the best dad because I was just, mopey, woe is me, my neck's sore, can't do anything. And yeah, wasted a year on that, and reached out to a trainer at Derrimut, and I just got back into it, lost 15 kilos in 12 weeks.
Far out.
And I was mentally, I was fucking amazing. And it was just in time for my wedding, which was another setback. I was 80, 90 grand, which we'd already paid for before I fucking injured myself. So that was a chunk out of the savings too. Like I had nothing left. So yeah,
It's
interesting.
funny, yeah. So you had this 60 grand left for the business, and you could have used that for anything, but you chose to invest it into a business. That's risk versus reward, yeah. 100%. That's a big risk.
100%.
When you know you've got all that left,
Yep.
and you want to chuck all that money into a business, which might not even work.
Yeah.
I guess you had to force it into success though.
That's
You had
Most
no-
people who's successful take risks like that all the time.
Yeah.
100%. Look, and if it didn't work, fuck, I struggle for a bit. I'll make something else happen. Like I just can't.
Keep trying.
Yeah, I have to keep going. I have to keep trying
You didn't
different
give up.
things.
Yeah.
That's
like
phenomenal.
Like you said last time, you only lose when you give up.
Yeah. And it's never really a loss. Like it's an L, but it's a lesson. It's never a loss.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Those phone cases, stupid decision. Like, look at all those phone shops that are selling them for $5, and I'm selling them for $40 for this shitty thing with Bossy written down the back. Like, it was.
But at the time, like I say this too, at the time when you do something, you think it's the best thing for you at that time. So you can't be mad at yourself for fucking up at the time because your intention isn't to fuck up. You just might have didn't do enough research, everything I do, I think this is the best thing for me at the time. Like this podcast, driving here, the meal I ate. I'm always trying to better myself. So I think from those situations, you just learn like, okay, maybe I can do a little bit more research or assess where I'm going to make more profit or where the market's going or where the trends are, whatever it is. But like Jake said, I like that. It's still an L, but it's a lesson,
Not a loss.
not a loss. Okay, that's what you said. Sorry. I was trying to get
Yeah, it's still a lesson, not a loss.
It's a lesson, not a
Lesson, not a
loss.
loss. Yeah.
Should we get to a few questions and come back to some of that other stuff you mentioned about the real estate stuff? All right, so guys, you have thrown us in some questions and we cull these down like we do before every podcast. There's some great stuff here. So the reason we do this podcast is if you're watching this, you might relate to it and you might get inspired by it. We've all started businesses and I think we're on a path of helping each other and getting more motivated. Jake motivates me, Jarvis motivates me, Tony motivates me. We're surrounding ourselves with like-minded people, and you should do the same too. You know, we love to train, but we like business and living a good life. So, question number one: how much money did you all need to start up your businesses? Who'd like to answer that one first?
I'll go first, yeah.
Jarvis?
It was funny because my main goal, and a lot of people who know me knows this, I've always wanted to start my own gym. During COVID, went to multiple facilities, was this close to signing a lease to a gym in Burwood.
Yep.
What was the gym called? Some gym called anyway.
So taking over another gym?
Taking over another gym.
Yep.
Had membership bases, everything, and I think they wanted 299 grand at the time.
It's a lot.
It's a lot of money, which I had to apply for a business loan.
Yeah.
Business loan was taking ages, and I just said, fuck, this is not working. There's no way I'm going to come up with this money for a gym. With my income, to get a business loan, which is even harder probably than a home loan because of the risk, it was impossible. I said, what can I do? How can I, like, I need to find something that's more conservative and has a higher reward to risk ratio. So I was thinking, boom, boom, eventually supplements came along, and when I was weighing out what I needed to spend and what I was going to make back, it was just seemed a lot more feasible for me. And I think my first order initially was 50K all up, not including the website, not including marketing, not including labels. The first order just for the products itself was about 50K. So all up, I was looking at about 60K to start my business. That was my first order, my first run.
That's expensive.
Which is still pretty expensive. And like we were saying before, you know, like you're saying 60K is all you had and you filled it into a business. It's scary. You know, what if it doesn't work? But I would always, in the back of my mind, be more content with the fact that I've tried, or what if? What if I did this, or what if I did that? What could I have been? What could have I have done? So, and do I look back at that risk? Fuck no, it's the best decision I've made in my life.
Yeah, well, I love it. I gave it to Harry. He tried. He goes, got off my head on that pre-workout. He loves it. It's really
so it was
good
about
shit.
60K all up for me, to start my business.
So that's a lot of money, and a lot of people will not be able to put 60K together with the price of living at the moment.
But this is
you've worked your ass to save that money.
a big factor as well. It's okay, hey, either, and this is what everyone I was forced. My parents were saying, buy a house, and I think a lot of Aussies, their main intention is to buy a house, work, pay that house off the rest of their life. I said, no, fuck that. I'm not doing
It's
that.
Australian dream.
It's an Australian dream. I'm not doing that. No way. So and this goes for anyone out there. If you're young and you've got savings behind you and you have an intention to start a business, start a business before buying a house.
Yeah,
because once you buy a house, you're locked into this home loan. You're locked into the home loan. You're working to pay your
You're in debt for the next 20 years.
You're done. Yeah, done.
I almost feel like the society don't want you to succeed with the schooling system and
No, they definitely don't.
the banks and stuff like that. Like the banks are driving you to get that house and give us
Because the
fucking
interest
30
you pay is
years,
fucked up. It's
Even my family now is like, what are you doing with all this money? Why don't you buy a house? No, I've got more businesses to start.
businesses,
You know what I mean? Like,
the house
I want to
will
make
come.
more money. Like,
businesses make more. Well, if it's successful,
Yeah, yeah.
in the short term, business are going to make more money than the house will. 100% in the short term. Once you make that money back, boom, now you've got a deposit for a house. But don't lock yourself into a house first, because to try and save then for a business, it's fucking impossible, virtually impossible, especially if you're on an average wage. So I took that
guess so,
risk,
yeah.
And if it didn't fail, it's like, cool, well, I'll save again, and then maybe I might buy the house. You know what I mean?
I think the nice thing is in Australia, if you have some type of work ethic, you can actually make money. Like you can literally just go work 2 cafe jobs, do Uber, and you can make $2,000 a week.
And network the shit out of yourself.
Yeah, like it's possible. If you want to work, the work's out there.
There's a lot of opportunities. We were very fortunate.
Yeah, if you're not lazy.
Yeah.
Jake, do you want to answer that one?
well, my main business was my PT online.
So you did
It
online
wasn't really-
course?
No. So
You had-
the only really investment I made was doing the Cert 3 and 4 at the start.
knowledge, yeah.
Oh,
was
by
that?
the way, I saw Ben. Is it Ben Cant?
Yeah.
I saw him and I told him that you guys spoke so highly of. Is it better if you see this? Is that okay?
Yeah, of course.
Ben, you're
Yeah,
right.
he,
Benny.
Love
he
you,
goes,
Ben.
he knew when you were a junior, you were massive.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you,
To this day, still buys all my supplements.
he's
Love
a
him.
gun. So Jake, you did your PT course?
Yeah.
So that was about
Mine
$1,000?
was more investing time than money. That was it.
Well,
like I
time
said
is
to
money.
you on the other podcast, I was spending hours in the gym giving people free sessions trying to build up my books, you know what I mean? Like it wasn't really...
You're building
it
up
wasn't
your
really money.
reputation.
Yeah, I was building up reputation, like I said, like work on getting transformations through that's where people want to see see what a good coach is the transformations, if they're going to, want a good coach, they're going to have good transformations. So I was giving people free sessions, trying to build my business up that way. It wasn't really a money thing.
Yeah.
I didn't really have to invest much into it at the start for
But
me.
that time is money you could
Yeah.
be
Time is
making
money.
elsewhere. So it's a big commitment.
Yeah.
Every minute I actually dial down to where am I spending this minute
now,
right
well,
now?
yeah, definitely now time is money.
Yeah,
Yeah, when you
yeah.
when you don't have much time. Yeah,
So that's
Especially when you're trying to make a lot of
it takes-
content as well. The content
ridiculous.
is crazy how long.
How much time it takes.
Yeah.
oh fuck.
Yeah. But Jay, can I touch on that? You got a really good skill set through coaches. You would have to pay those coaches to
Yeah.
earn that knowledge, right?
Yeah,
So you started PTing, then you leveled up and you had like
Ben, other people.
like they cost, they're not cheap.
No, definitely not. Like I had cement factory too. I think I was telling you guys
Yeah,
last
tell
time.
me, yeah.
I think it cost me just for one prep was like $3,300. Well, more. I think it was more than that, but that was only 12 weeks.
So you
Like,
invested in
ridiculous,
yourself,
Yeah.
got your knowledge up, and then you built your business. And like we said last week, you got your clients and then put those transformations
Yeah.
up and built it. And now you got 2 staff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two.
And you
Oh,
only-
plus all the book workers and shit
Yeah.
like that. Yeah. But
So-
two main stuff. Yeah.
That's good. So if you want to start PTing, it's a low point of entry financially. And then you might
Even
need-
online coaching is a low point of entry.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
That, I think that's why it's quite saturated now too.
It is, yeah.
It is. But you're seeing the ones who, make good money are ones who investing money into their business too. Yeah.
100%.
Like
Yeah.
me,
Oh.
like fuck, I'll probably do like $2,000 of ads a week, probably more.
Yeah.
Well, most people's wage, I'm doing in ads a week.
Oh wow, that's a lot. $2,000 just in ads.
Yeah.
Jeez. I guess in all these businesses is a 20-80 rule. So the top 20% make 80% of the money.
Yeah.
And the bottom 80% make 20% of the money. That's how it usually works in most businesses. I'll touch on mine if you want.
Yep.
So when I started, I tried a lot of things. Yeah, like I was going through these seminars. I was like, okay, I want to be a business person, and I'm uneducated. Like I was terrible at school. Didn't do any studying. I just liked to talk and network. I was just a talkative kid. So I go to all these. I got into Tony Robbins early. Listened to all these Tony Robbins books on mind. I was addicted to mindset and development. And then I go see these speakers and events, and then they try to upsell you on these like programs and things. And I was really I tried Amway, like all these pyramid marketing things. I tried all. Can I say that? Fuck it. I'll say it. I tried a lot of these things, and nothing was working. I registered a business called Crazy Deals Online. I was trying to import products and then sell them for a profit on the internet. This is like, I was 19. So this is like 16, 17 years ago. I was trying to do this shit. I had a vision of trying to do stuff online. Then I'm like, all right, fuck. I'll try supplements. That didn't really work. Okay. I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm going to do clothes. And then I tried an online Johnny Star 6-pack shortcuts online. I spent like 10 grand on it. It's just the biggest failure. Well, I shredded, like I got this lady from Sydney come down. I tried heaps of things, yeah. This lady came down. I was throwing cash. I probably spent 100 grand just trying to do these things. Then I tried money in the stock market. I lost 30 grand in shares. I was 19, like all my savings. Bought these mining shares for a tip, went up to 80 grand, went back down to $2. I'm like, fuck. And then I had made so many mistakes trying to all these business. NEVERHOME was not my first business that I tried to start. This was me trialing and fucking up. So I spent thousands of failures, but I was living at home with mum and dad. I was still doing my real estate, pizza delivery, all these other little jobs, trying to get money together to try and start something. And then I go, I'm gonna do this clothing line. I really believe I can do it. I had the idea when I was 16, and my first run of clothes, I think I spent on the first designs. It was a little bit of money. I spent about maybe $6K on the stock. For me, that was heaps of money. It was like 22. And then to get the website for NEVERHOME, the domain, someone else owned it. I didn't want neverhome.com.au. I wanted neverhome.com. That for me was very important.
Yeah.
So I said, fuck, how am I going to do this? So I had a friend called Randall Jeffries, who's a mate of mine. Randall, I got him to fly to the USA. He met with the guy face-to-face that owned the website, and this was back in 2013. Met him face-to-face, and I bought it off him for $2,000 USD, which was about 3K, back in 2013. So I owned that neverhome.com. That cost me about 3K back then, which is like 5K now. Then setting up the Shopify was like nothing, maybe $200. Building the website, maybe another $500. So I probably spent all up about 10 grand to get NEVERHOME started. And then all I did was organic. I only just started doing ads last year. So I've just started organically because I had a following already and people. My first year I did 100 grand sales in my first year of profit. for NEVERHOME. Off the bat.
Sick.
Yeah, that was good. I got a 12-meter billboard in Kingsway. That cost me 12 grand.
That's mad.
That billboard I had. But I'd had a lot of trials and errors and failures. And this has taken me 10 years now, and I'm still just breaking even, to be honest. It's like after you put it back in use. I've never paid myself $1 from NEVERHOME still. Everyone else gets paid except for me. That's just on a tangent. So it cost me about 10 grand to get it started. So you got 60 grand, 10 grand, a grand. And then, Tony, do you have a few businesses that you started?
Yeah, so I forgot to mention I jumped on the drop shipping. The drop shipping one was the first one when I did the ecom course.
It's lovely to hear that you try things though.
Yeah, it was
just
straight away. It was drop shipping, Alibaba. Fucking cringe. It's cringe as it's gold necklaces, all that big fat chains and shit like that. But the problem with that is it was taking 4 weeks to get to the customer, and then it was they hated it. And
yeah, drop shipping is very slow, but it can be quite lucrative.
I think I got in way too late, and obviously I wasn't passionate about it. Like it was just a quick what can I do for quick money? That was $1,000. Then the phone cases was 7 grand. Then the gum was 35 grand for 18,000 tubs of gum.
Did you borrow that money or did you have that money saved? Was it like money you earned?
The second half, just to get it shipped, I had to borrow off the father-in-law. I was...
transparency is good because sometimes who the fuck... I've met so many people, they can't pay their petrol.
Yeah,
some people don't have money at the moment. So they're going to, how can I come up with the money to start the business? Do you know what I mean? So but borrow from family, friends, personal loan.
I was lucky
Start some Coke.
Yeah. My father-in-law, my father-in-law,
No comment.
he's good like that. He goes, nah, this is going to go well. Here it is. And then the shipment came, and probably another 10K with the website, and I had to learn how to do Photoshop and shit like that. And I just paid someone to do ads. Yeah. Because another thing, like I'm not a supplement guy. Like you've been in the game for ages. Yeah. I got no idea about the shit. I don't know why I took on that. I just had the idea. But that was, all up, the gum was probably 60 grand.
Fuck.
With packaging and everything like that. Giveaway, not so much. Because...
we'll get into that too.
Yeah. You come up with the, like through ticket sales and stuff to pay off what you...
So, should we go into that now, the giveaway?
You go for it.
So you started a giveaway business, which I think is really cool. I'm going to buy some tickets after this. Yep. Fucking 20 grand worth. I better win.
That'd be a good amount, please.
Yeah, for sure. So you started the giveaway business. Why did you start that? And do you want to touch base on the real estate agents coming in and trying to fuck you over?
Yeah, so we'll start with the giveaway company. I just thought I'd start it because no one else has ever started a giveaway company. Shit,
never heard of that.
Yeah, I know. No, it's just a totally new thing.
Yeah.
Look, I know it's saturated.
Is there that many?
There is. Once you see one.
Okay, look, the ads come up.
You won't be able to unsee all the rest after that.
There's the OGs, which you'll never touch. I can guarantee that. Then there's ones you see them come and you see them go.
I think people get inspired,
Yeah.
and they try and start things.
And look,
it's good.
It's not easy.
This is Jarvis's weekly taking a jump. Fucking flex.
Tense the shoulders.
Off, bro.
Every time it's like, brother, why you come in with your singlet ready to go?
Fuck Jake's called you out. Get the fuck out of here, motherfucker. Let's go. So you started.
I'm cover off each.
No, let him continue. Sorry,
I'm just sad I've got one bicep.
Jarvis some fucking slinning there before you start. Some synthol. Let's go.
Anyway,
so you started the business.
Yeah. So we
obviously because you knew it was going to be profitable.
Yeah. So I had my business partner Rick. He came to me just one night. He goes, "I've had this fucking idea for 4 years, but I've just never had someone to do it with." He goes, "I don't hang around people that I can see myself doing it with."
Of course.
And he goes, "I love 0 to 100. I love the logo. I love your drive."
So he approached you?
Yeah, and he just came over one night. And I'd only met him a year before that.
Yep, but he trusted you.
Yeah, and like
those fucking head tattoos though.
I know. Should see the comments I got online.
That's cool though. No.
Spanian Luke Ewan on steroids, cunnies. But no, he came to me and he said, like, showed me all of his shit. He goes, let's fucking do it. And that night I said, yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Yep. And you got a shareholding in that business, obviously.
Yeah, we're 50-50.
Oh wow. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's
and
really
we stick to what we do best.
Yep.
He is.
That's
more,
fantastic.
Yeah, he's more the business guy.
Yeah.
Because I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
not very
it's
good.
good you
with
can admit that. Yeah.
shit and legal stuff. And he is. He runs his own successful plumbing business.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm the more networking. Look, I'm learning social media. I have no fucking idea about it, but
We're
I'm just
still
putting
learning it
myself
too.
out there.
You learn as you go.
Yeah, I'm being myself, and we'll see how it goes.
Have you done your first giveaway yet?
Next on the 7th of July.
Hey, how do the people buy tickets? Tell them.
0 to 100. 0 to 100australia.com.
Beautiful.
.au.
0 to 100australia.com.au. Buy your tickets there, and then they go on the chance to win. What are you giving away? What's the
We're
first
giving
one?
away a jet ski, supercharged jet ski, 300 or 15k cash. So
Oh, that's a good little start. Yeah, that's fair. That's a humble beginning.
it's not a $5,000 start off thing. We're going 15k.
Yeah.
It's
Nice. That's
Yeah.
good.
So if you
no,
don't,
they start at $10 as well. So
fucks, you got to get some sales in to almost cover those costs, and then you have enough to profit off it, and then a winner's chosen, and it's obviously someone gets to win it. Yeah.
And it's all regulated through randomdraws.com, and
Okay.
it's no scam. You see a lot of comments on everyone else's things. This
Saying
is a
they're
scam.
scams. Yeah.
There's licenses, permits. It's,
Yeah. That's a lot of work to do to
yeah,
get that
you're
started.
done. If you fuck it up, you're done.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get one shot.
That's really cool. I like that. Let's get to the other questions though. So that's that. I'll come back to the real estate thing in a sec because we don't have much time left. Okay. Can you guys tell us a story of when you've been effed over and how you've overcome it? That's a pretty full on question. And that comes down to trust with people. Like to earn someone's trust, you almost have to be, I'll just start talking, have to be aware that there's a human emotion called envy. And in Australia, I've said it before, there's tall poppy syndrome. So when you start to do well, it's just the law of human nature. People are going to get jealous and not like seeing you succeed. So there's a couple of things. There's a thing called keeping your powder dry. You don't have to tell people you're doing well. I'm doing a few things. Like I told you what I was doing this morning. That's some other little projects. I tell certain people, and then if I want to say fuck you, I'll tell everyone. Do you know what I mean? But I got to be cautious because that'll put the evil eye on me, and people start trying to tear me down in other ways. And sometimes they kind of get at you. You got to be careful. So I've been screwed over by some of my best mates, just talking shit, making posts about me, trying to bring me down mentally. And it took me a while to get through that. It was just digging my heels in and just getting back into the gym. And I went off social media for about 2 years. So I hit rock bottom, went off social media, said, F this, I'll just focus on real estate. Got back on my feet, had my best years in real estate ever, had an assistant with me, went through a couple of assistants, and then started selling a bit. And then I came back to social media because I felt like the time was right. And so they fucked me over in a sense that they wanted to tear me down, and they succeeded in that. And for me to get through that, I had to actually go off social media, do a full reset, which I recommend anyone to do, because you can spend 2 hours taking a shit on this thing and scrolling, and you don't actually remember what you're watching. I now, when I go to bed, I try to get to bed 9:30 every night because I want my sleep, because I'm trying to grow these bad. I'm trying to be like Jarvis, right? I need sleep. So what I said to my missus is, babe, I'm on this freaking phone. I'm scrolling. I don't remember anything I'm watching after 8 p.m. There's no, even if it's inspirational, my brain doesn't process it.
It's off, yeah.
Either I'm working, I'm putting it down, I'm going to bed. That's it. I just want to sleep, and I get up motivated, get those couple extra hours. So that's what I've been doing at the moment. And it's a side tangent, but getting off social for a bit, you can waste too much time on that. So that's how I overcame that, just resetting my mind and getting away from the comments and the hate, if that makes any sense. Who's next?
I wouldn't say I've been fucked over, but when I first launched my supplements, I think you even experienced it yourself. I was doing the samplings and the taste testings. I'm like, fuck, these taste great.
I remember.
I'm like, these formulas are mad. These taste great. Anyway,
Tell 'em about this.
Went ahead with the production.
I remember.
And then I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I'm pretty content. I'm quite.
It's not your fault.
And then I got my products, the actual orders. I'm talking like 400, 600 units. Well, 200 pre-workout, 200 this, 200
Did
that.
you ever try that one?
What?
And then
His
the
first-
original,
his
the
first
original
product?
pre.
No, I don't think I did.
Fuck, it was strong, but it
Without
tasted
saying
like...
anything, it had DMHA in there. It's not anymore, but it was banned.
Yeah,
but
it was so bad,
it
bro.
was fucking tasted like
You got
Battery.
tasted battery.
I actually said to you, I can drink anything, like as long as
Yeah.
like, it's
Yeah,
pre-work.
give
I
it to
don't
me,
care.
bro. I'll give you a review.
And
Couldn't drink it.
And I go, I can't drink it. It was that bad. It
was
like,
that
I
bad?
don't-
That bad,
It was
bro.
that
Bro,
bad,
and when
bro.
I was sampling it, it was mad. I'm like, this is sick.
It
This
was
is-
that bad. Yeah, yeah,
First
yeah. I remember.
run, I got fucked. And then my intro workout got clumpy. And then I was like, boys, like, we're going to sort something out here. I can't sell this stock. You have to, for example, how I overcame it was I had an open conversation with them. I said, look, this is what's happened. They apologized and said, look, we had to use different flavoring companies and whatnot, and that's why it's happened. And we sat down, we came to an agreement, and he said, with the new orders, they're going to reimburse me an extra 50 units here, extra 50 units here to cover the cost of what I've lost. But you got to have that open conversation, Have that tough I didn't want to have it, to be fair. I was too scared to have it because I'm like, if I fuck these guys over, if I bring up something, well, now what have I got? Who am I going to get to manufacture my supplements? I've got no one.
Touching on that, when you have to have a hard conversation with someone, you have to be the one that can walk away.
Yeah.
You have to have the power.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any negotiation, you have to have the power.
But-
it has to mean less to you.
Don't be scared to have that conversation, but
Yeah.
you
Say
know,
it. Yeah. Fuck
don't
it,
be
yeah.
scared to have that conversation. Have the tough conversation.
Tasted
because
like
shit.
it was really bad.
But the new one just fucking skyrocketed.
Now it's so
Boom.
good. Well, anything
1,000
better than
units
that.
gone in under 6 months. You know what I mean? Now I've got 1,700 coming in. So
good.
yeah.
Jake?
I think you can't really control anything bad that really happens to you, So the only thing you can really control in this world is your mind. So as for example, like the way you deal with something, it's on you. So if you do get fucked over, a lot of people will go sour or just let their emotions take over. You can't really do that. You just need to, it's happened now. Like I've been fucked over heaps, whether it's business or not, but like, I used to like take it to heart and I'd be sitting in bed just stewing about it, ruining your days,
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Like, but
Waste
now,
of time.
now I sort of have that mentality where it's like you can have a bad moment but never have a bad day. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I'm just in that sort of mindset now. Wherever if something like that happens, I just sort of be like, oh well, it is what it is. Life,
Yeah.
move on. Like,
People are going through too, and their reasons for why they do things.
yeah,
Good answer.
yeah.
I had something like in that mindset. I actually went to see because when I was rock bottom, I actually went and seen a psychologist because I was just fucking so angry. And he said to me, he goes, "You're not angry, you're upset. You're allowed to be upset. Like let yourself be upset, and don't let it turn into anger.
Don't let it
that's what
consume you.
that's what guys do. I'm fucking angry. No, you're not angry. You're upset about something. So talk about it and work out how you can move away so it doesn't fuck the world. I'm gonna fucking
Yeah,
Yeah,
going
that's
around
where a
page.
lot of people's downfall is they let their mind control them and not control their mind.
Yeah.
Because if you don't control your mind, you're fucked.
Oh, 100%.
But once you learn to control your mind, you're in control of your whole life.
I actually had something my psychologist said to me is like, I've had many crises in my life, but most of them happened up here. They actually don't actually happen. Like you think about shit more than what actually is going on.
You
Like,
cook your own mind.
You cook
Yeah, you're
Go
a
see a
slave.
psychologist. It fucking helps.
Yeah,
We've already spoken about that. We all-
Yeah,
Yeah.
we all admit that.
You can be a slave in a cage in your own mind, just overthinking shit.
Yeah.
No one fucking thinks about what you're thinking about right now. It does. It's probably someone said this
Half
to
the
me the
shit
other
you're
day.
thinking about is not even happening in the real
Yeah.
life, man.
What we worried about exactly 2 years ago. What was the worst thing happened to you 2 years ago? Like exact day. Do you remember?
Probably a breakup. That's weird.
You can't even really
Can't
remember,
remember.
it. Like I don't even know what the bad thing that happened yesterday. I can't remember.
Yeah.
You just get on with it. You know what I mean? So sometimes I'll have like a little argument with my girlfriend, like just over something stupid. I say to myself, I know in 24 hours we'll be cool again. So I just let it go. Yeah. And we make up and we're fine.
But saying that, on the other end of the spectrum, if you don't control your mind, you will be your own worst enemy. Like,
Oh,
my
yeah.
God, you will be the demise.
Make the
You will
bad
be
shit
your
happen.
own demise.
Yeah.
You'll eat
100%.
bad. You'll sit
You'll
in bed all
sit there,
day.
stew about things that aren't even going on in your own head. Like, that aren't even going on in real life, but just going on in your head. You're making up situations that aren't even there.
Thinking of worst case scenarios.
Worst
like
case
they never even happen.
Yeah.
It's not even there. That's not even happening.
I posted a very good quote on Instagram by Charles Swindle. He said, "Life is 10% of what happens to you, and 90% of how you react to it." And that's
100%.
resonated with me for a very long time, and how I overcome these obstacles.
Can we just talk about how good his voice is?
Who's?
Yours.
What?
Yeah, it's very.
He loves it.
Hello, ladies.
It sounds like smooth FM. Now we're
Me and
playing.
Steph were listening to Steph's my missus, listening to the other podcast, and it's like, God, Jarvis's voice. Sorry, Steph.
We'll get through. He has a nice voice, even though I can hardly hear it over here. The mic picks it up.
The mic picks it up.
How'd you get into lifting and why? I was skinny, wanted to put on size. Year 7, guy did push-ups in PE, did 10, I did 1. I'm like, I got to, this is, the girls are like, ooh. I'm like, okay, fuck this. I'm doing push-ups. Started from there, bought a bench press for the first $100 from Macca's in the garage. Saw Arnie in a movie, got addicted, and that was game over. I just loved it. Loved seeing the progress. Jakey?
Well, I think I told you, my dad was a bodybuilder. He
Oh, yeah, you showed me photos,
competed
yeah.
against Arnie
Animal.
and stuff like
Yeah.
that when Arnie competed here. But
yeah.
I was very overweight as a kid, so that's why I started lifting. I just didn't want to be fat anymore.
Yeah.
And I just fell in love with it. Ever since I started, I just had a dream. I always just wanted to be like my old man. That was my dream at the start. But then it sort of became, I want to make this my lifestyle. I want to make this my job.
It's just cool.
I just became in love with being better every day. You know, like,
Yeah.
it's the best thing ever.
All good. It's so fucking cool.
Yeah.
I think it's the coolest thing. And you can't buy it. You got to earn it.
Yeah.
You know, you got to, like Jarvis's arms are fucking still
Yeah,
look at those things.
they're on eBay. You can buy them.
Yeah. You can't buy that.
I love that saying because being big is probably one of the biggest flex you can have. Like,
That's a
like
flex.
almost bigger than being a millionaire because like you're walking around with your hard work showing every day.
If you have both,
You know
if
what
you
I
can get, my aim is to be, I want to be a billionaire, right? If I can have the jack body and be a billionaire and be the fucking humblest, sickest, fucking shredded cunt as well and all this, bro, I've clocked it.
Clocked it, yeah.
Clocked it. Life is clocked.
We were having this conversation this week. You know, how rare is it that you actually see people who are business owners that are in shape and looking after their
Because it takes a
physique?
lot of time, man.
It takes a lot of time.
Why'd you get into it, Tony?
Same thing. My dad was actually a bodybuilder back in
That's
the old
sick.
Freeway Sports Centre days,
Yeah.
training with all the Dovey boys. He was a fucking big boy, and I always wanted to train. I just started slowly, and then when I was 17, I got king hit. Got bashed by 4 blokes at McDonald's.
Over what?
I was just taking a girl to the toilet. She needed to go to the toilet. Got surrounded and then just got flogged.
Fuck.
And then I started.
That's fucked.
Yeah, I started Muay Thai.
Yeah.
Did that for 6-7 years. Built a bit of confidence and then
Get jacked.
Yeah, got really put
Yeah,
some weight
that's
on.
shocking.
I used to weigh when I was fighting 78 kilos. Believe it or not.
And
At
you're
6'4".
Far out.
Yeah, it was
Fuck.
That's
Look like a
very
fucking
light. What are you
crackhead.
now? 100. You're about 105. You said.
105. Yeah.
Yeah, big boy. By the way, I got you this. Give that to him now.
Small little gift for you.
Little gift there for you from Neverhome.
Thanks,
You
bro.
could open
My
up later.
opening now.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want, it's a 3XL quarter zip, which I spent
Oh,
nearly
it's the
2
best.
years designing. Hey,
Love the
this
quarter
is
zips.
like, this is sex. It's pure sex, this thing, long sleeve quarter zip. And I got you some shorts. I wear extra small.
Yeah.
So I got you a medium, but you're so tall, your cock might hang out of them. So just be careful.
And they're grey. You'll definitely see the cock.
yeah, that's why they're great.
Thanks, boys.
A little
It's
card there from
stickers.
all of us
Legend.
too. Thank you so much.
Cheers, boys.
And Jarvis, you got into lifting because
When I was younger, same thing. I was overweight. Oh, actually, when I was first born, I was very skinny. I was a very skinny kid, and I got my tonsils removed, and I just started packing on the weight.
your what removed?
Tonsils?
Tonsils, yes.
I had tonsillitis, and just started packing on the weight. Then my nickname in high school was Fat Boy.
Really?
Yeah, my nickname was Fat Boy, and you know, I used to say,
believe it.
I never got to me, and fucking deep down, I was like, fuck,
Yeah.
well,
Oh, fucking
I don't
no.
want to be called Fat Boy. Started going gym, and then that's how it all started. Got myself in shape, and boom, rest is history.
So whatever your reason is, I had a really sad day last week. Two people I really look up to said some negative things to me. And it actually really affected me mentally. I got a bit down. And I actually was like, I was sad. You know, I was sad. So what I did was I went straight to the gym. I did a half an hour on the stepper, sweated, and then I did 5 rounds of HIIT. After it, these things called endorphins made me feel good. And I'm like, I feel better. So I knew that when I'm a bit down, I go fucking sweat.
Yeah.
And you just feel that you did something.
Move, yeah.
And trust me, I had no energy to go. But once I was at the gym, I just had the energy. I'm like, fuck it, I'm here. Just get your fucking ass. And I saw a few people, mates, and then suddenly I felt better. You know, I just moved. But I didn't want to sit in my bed and thinking, oh, meal prep and here we go. Like, just be a sad cunt. So I got to the gym. So if you're a bit down sometimes, try to do that. It kind of works.
Yeah, that's what pulled me out of it.
Yeah.
100%.
Getting to the
That
gym
got
will
my
literally,
mentality back.
it'll save you, it could help save your mental health quite a lot, you know.
100%. Oh,
Oh God.
Should we not answer the question?
Nah, do it.
do it.
Fuck me. I don't want to even ask.
Because I'm gonna get.
Is it the
do
OnlyFans one?
Yeah. All right. Fuck. All right.
So,
Would you and your partner start an OnlyFans, or would you let her start one? And how far would you let her go? Well, there's no fucking way I would start another OnlyFans because mine's been killing it. And it's taken up too much time. You know? So if you're looking at it, my OnlyFans, no, I wouldn't. I'm not about that.
no.
So I think anything over sexualized for me, it's just morally doesn't sit with me. And I don't want.
No.
I'm old school, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I couldn't. I just don't like it. I couldn't do it. So there's no way. But hey, each to their own. If that's what you're into, the world's changing now, so I can't judge. But I'm a Christian, so for me, it just doesn't quite resonate with me at all. So each to their own. But yeah, if my missus started OnlyFans, well, it wouldn't happen because I wouldn't be with a girl who would even conceptually do that. But I see people doing it. I mean, it's fine. I mean, I don't judge. But I just it's not what I'm really about. Yeah. Jake, how's yours going? and can I
0.01 top.
can I sign up?
Top
I
rated.
reckon Jake can make one
Yeah.
about his
100%.
Me? Nah.
Jake, you would do
No,
it for
I
sure.
I
You're
couldn't.
an animal.
It just doesn't align. Like with me, and the way I was raised, I really just couldn't.
It's just
As
because your
much
mum's
as-
watching this, or
Well, I don't have a problem with people doing it. Like,
well, you can't. Well, who are we to
no,
judge?
like,
yeah.
fuck me. A lot of my best mates, girl best mates and stuff like that, they have it. Like,
Yeah.
I don't really bat an eye. It's just not something
I think
that's
so.
really resonate with me and what I want and where I'm at in my life. To be honest with you, like I'm ready to settle down and have kids and shit. Like maybe when I was a bit younger, if it was around, I probably would have. To be honest with you,
The world's
But-
changing.
yeah. Not now. You got to think about the consequences that comes with
Yeah,
it.
there's a lot of consequences.
Your kid, like one day, your kids might grow up and see photos of your mum's tits on fucking line, or fucking someone say, "Hey, my dad used to see your mum's tits online at the high school." You know, you never.
Yeah,
well, I guess
I don't
it's-
think a lot of people think
gonna
about the
catch up,
consequences
yeah.
later on.
Nah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So
Like,
you're not for it.
nah. Oh no, I'm not for
But
it.
for-
Like if it's for you personally, for me, no.
Yeah.
No.
And you've never done it yourself or been a. Okay,
No.
I'm curious. Yeah. Because I got mates that girls pay them to
Yeah.
fuck them on their OnlyFans. I know a couple guys. They told me this. I'm like, fuck, that's full on. What is happening to the world? You know, I'm playing drums at church. I'm a church boy. Tony?
So I'll just say it straight up. If I had a 12-inch cock, I would have done it already.
But it's a 10.5 inch or 11.
It's a
Okay,
little bit,
yeah.
just under 10.
Yeah.
I'm married. But
So would you actually do it if you had a 12 inch? Is that what you're saying?
yeah, like I get my cock out everywhere now, just as
Oh, do you?
like a joke.
Well, get it out. Come on.
It's tattooed.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Oh,
really?
fuck,
Fuck,
okay.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Oh, no, I didn't know that. This is a
Yeah,
joke?
subscribe to the R-rated version.
Wow. Okay, that's interesting.
But nah, look,
You actually bring colouring pencils to like
that's why I just went to
to
Bali.
events, and then you get a colour ready.
When I said I got my leg tattooed.
Fucking-
but
I don't know
nah,
what to believe.
look, when we were going through all that bullshit with no money,
Thought about it.
me and Steph actually not myself,
Yep.
because I don't think I could do it without the 12. But Steph's a very pretty girl.
This is your missus now, right?
Yeah, she's got a lot of frothers, but she's shy.
Yep.
And like she doesn't like her body and this and that. I would support her in doing that if she didn't show
Face.
face she could show, but show the parts.
Okay.
Like if it was just like
Yeah, very cool.
bikini,
I
pretty much like
I have so many clients
Pretty
who
much
just
on
do
Instagram.
bikini shots. And people just sign up just because
Yeah.
they want to see what's on there.
Yeah. Yep.
And then they're a bit disappointed that they're all getting the bikini shots.
Yeah, but they've
fuck
made
me,
money.
1,000 guys who signed up
Yeah.
to see, just
Wow.
curious. Fuck, they've made money.
Yeah, and
I'm
you,
like, fuck,
and
you're
you send
smart.
them,
You are
you
smart.
send them the DM. You want to see this, pay $30 or whatever, and it's just another photo for us in lingerie.
I
Like,
can't comprehend guys actually pay for OnlyFans.
That's I would never.
I can't.
I'd go on Pornhub.
I don't like you. Like how? I just.
There was
I-
actually this viral thread going around. Fucking, I need to
How
find
can
it
you-
on my
well, I
phone.
don't-
I got sent it. All these guys around Australia, they fucking they all signed up to different ones, and they were just helping the boys out, posting everything in this fucking thread of everyone's shit.
Oh shit!
So
But
you
if
can see it for free.
If you screenshot it, doesn't
Huh?
OnlyFans don't
No.
allow? Oh, it doesn't.
Nah.
I think you can get charged or
I'm
something.
pretty sure.
if
Like,
you get
I don't know
caught
much about it,
sending
but
I don't know a single person that's actually ever paid for an OnlyFans. Like,
I made one.
so you've actually
One of my mates do it.
pays for it?
Yeah,
Or
he
made
pays
one.
for it because my missus goes, "Oh, when you subscribe to that girl's OnlyFans," and
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck. But there must be a lot of fucking sad cunts that no.
That
If
just-
you sign up to OnlyFans, that's cool. But there must be a lot of guys that act because people are making money from this, right? So there must be a lot of guys or simps or guys who are and good on them. They can do whatever they want. That are paying for this stuff.
what are you getting
Because
out of it, bud?
well, maybe
I think
they,
it's the intimate DMs.
Yeah.
When
Do you know, or
a lot of the times,
or it's just someone. I've been close a couple of times on like some chick I find really hot. It's like, fuck, I'd love to see what
Really?
the tits look like. No, I'd never
Oh,
do it,
yeah.
but you know what I mean. It's like, fuck,
Yeah,
I'd love
fuck.
to just
I guess
see.
it's-
You know,
fuck,
when
you
it's
know.
someone you know, and you'd be like, fuck. I
oh,
wonder-
Jake,
you know what I
you
mean?
paid for an OnlyFans, haven't you?
Fuck no.
Okay.
I
But I know what you mean. So you're saying you've seen okay,
free
you want
VIP
to know
access.
more. Yeah.
You know what I mean? If it's
Okay.
someone like personal to you,
Yeah.
and you'd be like, they've got an OnlyFans.
I'll tell you what,
like,
though.
they'd be like, fuck.
I've had a lot of DMs from gay guys going start an OnlyFans. There must have been hundreds over the years. I'll pay for
I got one,
OnlyFans.
I got
get
one
heaps
on
of
the
gay
way
guys.
here in that anonymous thing.
Jesus
Yep.
Christ.
They
He goes, "I want to see.
yep.
I
So
want to see the
fuck
Viking.
if she
I want
hits
to see
the
the
wall.
Viking."
If she hits the wall, babe, fuck. You know what? If I can stay in shape, I might. I'll never do that.
Nah, never. Not a chance.
Jarvis?
Nah, not a chance at all.
No
Doesn't-
chance at
Doesn't
all.
resonate with me and my beliefs. Nah,
Yeah, that's cool.
I wouldn't do it. Yeah,
I
I got
respect
nothing
that.
against it, but if you want to go out there and make money and do what you
Well,
got
fuck,
to do,
who knows?
but there's so many ways to make money these days, man. You don't need. Yeah,
I think that's. It seems as though because you want sometimes I guess you want an easy way to make money. Like, what's the easiest way you can make money? And I guess getting the tits out might be the easiest way
for
to
them,
make money.
yeah.
But I think the quicker it comes, the faster it falls. Or what's that? What are those sayings?
The
Like,
easier it comes, the faster it goes.
the easier it comes, the faster it goes. Yeah. Oh, well, maybe not.
Would
know?
you if it was just bikini shots,
Nah, probably
like
not.
Instagram?
No, I still wouldn't.
I'll fucking decapitate my missus.
No, yeah. Same.
Gone. She's.
way.
Can I say that? Yeah, I can say it. I just leave her. Get the fuck.
Can I say that?
What the fuck? No fucking
Yeah,
way.
no,
But that's just
yeah,
me.
yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm too insecure to let guys look at her. I'll go crazy. Oh, there's no way you're looking at my missus like that.
So, yeah, I,
That's my missus.
Yeah,
When I
for
go
sure.
out, like Steph gets, and I like.
Oh,
it's like,
okay.
yeah, I'm with her, not you.
Oh, okay. I get that. I get what
you
you're saying.
Can, you can look, but
I'm
don't be
protective. I'm
disrespectful.
like, nah, you fuck, you go away.
Yeah.
That's my girlfriend.
Yeah.
That's my girl. Fuck off. That's what I'm like.
What are you doing?
Yeah. But I understand. You want to be proud too. That I understand too. You don't want to date some fucking ugly mole. All right. Anyway, so, sorry if you are, guys. But I guess maybe you don't have interaction with girls and you're paying for that because you're trying to get that.
Yeah.
So that's understandable too. Okay, so cool. So OnlyFans, yes, no, whatever. You do what you want. We don't judge. How do you go from rock bottom to making something of your life?
Someone else want to go first? I'll go.
Yeah, Jake.
I should go, like I said to you the other day, I'm going to say this. I don't like talking about this, but I'll say it. Best lesson I ever got from anyone in my life is my mum. I think I said this to you the other day.
Yeah.
So
So this is what we spoke about at the
if you're grateful enough, if you're lucky enough to wake up every day, you are written a brand new blank piece of paper.
Yeah.
Like you are not starting, like you're starting from scratch. It's up to you what you do with it. So best present I've ever gotten is a lesson from my mum. Okay, and that's just never give up. I hate speaking about this. I'm like already getting emotional about it. fuck, I actually get pretty emotional about this.
You're good.
So me and my mum and my sister, we lived in a car for a long period of time. So I fucking hate talking about this. Fuck.
Google, bro.
So me, my mum and my sister, there was a time in our lives when we lived in a car. I used to go to bed, listen to my mum cry herself to sleep. It was a really hard time. And like looking back at it now, my mum had a choice whether, you know, is this my life I'm going to live, or am I going to do something to make my kids have a better life? And she did. You know, she applied to go to uni. She used to take us to school on the bus every day. She bought another 3 buses to uni every day. It was hard. It was a hard life. But, you know, she'd never give up. She always wanted the best for me and my sister. And one day, I remember, she finally got the job of her dreams she wanted. And she took us late night shopping on a Thursday night to Fountain Gate. And I remember she's like, pick any toy you want. I was like, what? She's like, pick any toy you want. Like, get whatever food you want. And I literally felt like the richest kid in the world. You know, and this will be a core memory for me, just stuck. You know what I mean? Like, she could have gone the other way and just like accepted the life we had, but she didn't. And it just sort of resonates with me. It's like, you know, you always got a choice when you wake up what you want to do with your life. And yeah, thank you, Mum. That's what I'm going to say.
Thank you, Jake's mum.
Yeah, like seriously, like if anyone else watching, like I said, if you're lucky enough to wake up each day, like you got a blank piece of paper, do what you want with it. Like you don't have to stay in the life you're living, like, but that's up to you what you want to do with it.
I'm getting teary, bro.
Yeah, that was really hard for me to say, but I never really speak. I don't
No,
think
it's
that
hard.
You told us that
easy,
at
yeah.
the footy.
Footy.
and
yeah,
we were
literally
like,
And you said you never told anyone.
no, I never
either.
told anyone. Like my
Good on you, bro.
girlfriends, like even my best friends. I don't even think my best friends know about that.
nah,
man.
I'm glad you shared that because fuck, there's a there's a wake up call maybe. And look where he's at now.
Yeah.
What did you do last week?
Oh, where was I last week?
What did you do last week?
Oh,
Compared to where you were,
celebrated his
living in a
wins,
fucking
yeah.
car.
Yeah.
And what did you do last week?
I was up in Queensland at the
Enjoying.
on. What did I do last week?
Celebrating a win.
What did
I
you
was
do last week?
celebrating fucking. I had the best.
Green apple.
Best week
I
of
had
your
the
life.
best fucking probably weekend of my life last week.
Yeah.
I was up there with fucking Troy Candy, fucking
Yep.
this that like fucking every fucking single hot girl on the Gold Coast. was there,
some
like,
photos
on
up.
on the fucking best yachts going to a private island party. It's like fuck you. Kind of got to look
Now-
back at it and be like,
now
what the
look.
fuck?
You did that because your mum
Yeah,
caught the buses, the 3 buses,
Yeah.
dropped you off, and said, "I want a better life for my kids." She didn't do that. There's no way you would have had that weekend last week. She taught you resilience.
yeah.
You know what a rock star. And your mum messaged. I follow your mum. Now.
Yeah.
She's so cute. And she said she's so proud of you, bro. You know what I mean? And I said you should be proud of him.
And you know what? I've never actually like had this conversation with my mum. Like when
Really?
I got older.
Yeah.
Tell her,
Like,
man.
Tell her, bro.
Yeah, I will. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Mum, thank you, but I will have this conversation with you when I get home. But yeah, I never really just like was so grateful for what she actually, you know, what she went through. Like, I think it's more because I just didn't like talking about it.
Yeah.
But
Well,
good.
sometimes it's hard because those stories could only be told when you actually become something, which you've become. But if you haven't really made it, it's kind of hard to talk about how rough it's been. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you kind of need a story to tell, almost like we've all come up from something
Yeah.
and made something of ourselves. We've got to keep going. This is going to be a long podcast. I don't give a fuck. Let's just keep rolling. We're running out of time. Who cares?
actually, I'm just getting tagged in photos now. You want to see what my weekend was like?
Yeah, please. Yeah, can you?
Someone just tagged me.
Oh fuck yeah! So
Jesus.
Absolutely loving to
Yeah.
make up. Hello.
yeah, so yeah, he's having a good time. You know, and you'd probably be in that moment and go, life's good.
Yeah, life's good.
You know
Life's
what?
good. Nothing up right now. Life's good.
So if anyone's really struggling in life, seriously, you have a blank canvas every day. You got to do with something you want to do with it. You don't have to be stuck in that situation you're in, like at all.
And you could be comparing yourself to others too, thinking where you're at could be pretty good. Like on Saturday night, do you know what I did with my missus? We went to Woolies and we bought I said, let's have a big Saturday night, babe. We'll go to Woolies. We'll get some yogurt and we'll get some cookies. And we watched Netflix and we some Korean film, and we just kick back and go, fuck, we're living the dream. We're so happy. Had the heater on, watching Netflix on the couch with my missus, happy. Like it's great. What more could we want? It's living the dream. What more could we want? With my best mate, having fun, eating cookies. You know, protein cookies, mind you. Boys, so do you want to go Jarvis on that one if you don't mind?
If you've hit rock bottom,
If you hit rock bottom, have you really been to rock bottom? I guess you've been going through some shit
I've
at
been
the
going through
moment.
some serious shit at the moment, but I don't think I've necessarily been to rock bottom. But even if you have been to rock bottom, you know, you have to believe in yourself that you can get out, because self-belief is your perception is your reality. You know, when life's either going to bet you down to your knees, or you can get up and keep moving. And you have to believe in your instinct, you know. You've got to believe in your instinct over your intellect. Just because you can rationalize it doesn't mean it's right for you. If you feel it, then it's right. But you have to believe in yourself, you know.
You like your gut.
Your gut instincts, yeah.
Yeah.
You've got to believe in your instincts.
Yeah.
But-
sometimes your gut tells you kind of know.
You just know, yeah. You just know when it's
I
right.
should be doing this.
Yeah, 100%. So you just got to keep moving. You know, if you believe in yourself, you're laughing. But once your thoughts control you, you're fucked. You're done. You're dead. And when you give up, that's when you've lost. So just don't give up.
Fucking powerful shit, this podcast.
Fucking oath.
Jeez, this is crazy. Tony? You've been through the ringer from what
Shit.
you told us.
Yeah,
Tell us about how you got through the real estate stuff now. This good opportunity.
So that was in the same time frame. So it's like everything in my life fucking went fucking bang, bang, bang. Let's fuck you up. But I see it as a test, and shit always happens, and I see it as a test, and I always come out. So I sold one of my investment properties with this guy that I was recommended to because the two other agents couldn't sell it,
Yep.
and
Fucking real estate agents.
that's why I bring this story up. Just a bit of PTSD. He guaranteed it. Goes, I'll sell it within the first week. I'm like,
Really?
I'm like,
Okay.
let's fucking go.
Yeah.
I told him 6. He goes, what is the lowest price you'll be happy with? I said, I can't take under 585. That's just to pay off and give my father-in-law back his money.
Yep.
He goes, I'll get you 600 after the first week, guarantee it. Sign the thing, whatever that.
Authority.
Yeah,
Agreement.
sign the authority. The dog took the authority back, like didn't give it to me, whited it out, changed the figure, so we made more commission, and changed the price range, so it was over 2% if he hit the lower price range.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, and me being sus, I got it. No one believed me. I got it. I said, send it to me. I looked at it, and I said, I didn't sign this. This is not what I signed, because there was a spelling error, and he wrote over the top of it.
You have to receive a copy of the authority.
Yeah, but then it wasn't there on the copy that he gave me.
Oh wow.
So then I confronted him at his office, and I got the I said, can I see the authority? And I sat there and I just started shaking because I was right, and no one believed me. Everyone's like, you're paranoid, just like the mindset thing.
Yeah.
You're
No,
thinking something's
you
going to
knew.
happen.
Yeah.
And
What a dog.
Yeah, and I was like,
Yeah.
I was shaking, and I just put it in my pocket. He called the cops that I tried to take all of his property, this and that.
Wow.
Took him to court.
Yep.
I won.
Of course.
Still didn't pay.
Oh my gosh. Wait. He didn't pay you your commission.
He had to give. Oh, sorry, I fucking skipped it all.
So the property sold, right?
Property sold
Okay.
for under 585.
Oh fuck.
And he goes, oh, the property's not worth it, bro. Don't worry. And I'm like, fuck, I need to sell this thing here. Just take it.
Gives us a bad rep. Yeah.
Then, when I went to, I jumped on the ASIC or whatever it's called. He's not a licensed real estate agent. His agent's rep thing was cancelled. He was the director of a real estate company with no license, which you can't be.
And he got a license suspended then.
Yeah, took him to court.
Well done.
Won, still didn't pay. Sent him, then we spent more money. This is all while I had no money, so I was lucky that I went in with a friend who I brought on board, who he sold his
Yeah.
with no license as well, and he spotted
good.
spotted the fees.
Well, far out. This is stressful
Mate,
shit. This is annoying.
This was hectic. But then
Oh my god.
then we got the bankruptcy papers, and we had a certain period of time, and the bankruptcy service, they're fucking useless. They'll drive past, they'll go, oh, no, he's not there. I'm like, I'll do it. Then he puts an IVO on me saying that I made a death threat against him. I'm not that stupid. I'm doing this the whole fucking legal way. So I couldn't go near him. Then I fought that with a lawyer. That cost money. Got that removed. And that day, I went to his house. I found where his mum lived, found where his brother lived. Grand final day, followed his mum to the house. Seen him sitting in the window. Went back the next night, and he's sitting there. This was the last day of the bankruptcy notice, sitting there with his blind open and the light on, just watching tally. And I called my mate. I said, come film this so it's proof that I've delivered the bankruptcy documents and I haven't threatened, I haven't done anything. So I walked up, knocked on the window, and I put the bankruptcy papers in the window. I said, mate, you've been served. And then they came into my house with knives that night, him and his brother, all hands wrapped up, had my kids asleep in the house.
Shit.
Real estate agents, boxing wraps on the hands, come out, yelling in Afghan, grab his phone, get this cunt.
So what did you do?
Didn't open the fucking door. Would love to open the door.
Can't.
As soon as that door's open, my
done.
kids are exposed. No kids in the house, come in, you're not leaving.
Yeah.
When, I don't know, when you have fucking kids,
Yeah, your perception changes.
Yeah.
Nah, fuck, your priorities change.
mate,
Word.
that was hectic. And then they paid a week later. Full cost paid.
Yeah. Violence never
Solves anything.
solves anything. You got to solve these things with empathy and love.